Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Brickcast episode 1. I'm joined by TD Bricks or Ty.
Hey guys.
Today we're going to be talking about the um, Harry Potter sets, not in this order, a different order, but we're going to talk about the new Harry Potter sets, how we came into the Lego hobby, and mock builder or not mock builders. Your friends know about our channels. So, this is going to be episode 1. We are going to have guests at one point. From now on, probably, or from the next episode on. That's what we're going to try to do. And if we can't have a guest one week for whatever reason, then we won't have one. But yeah, what do you think of or how did you come into the hobby, Ty?
So for me, I actually got into Lego by watching videos as a kid on YouTube. What initially got me into Lego was I started watching a lot of stop motion. So I watched YouTubers like Forcefire 101, Keishan 8, Mind Game Studios, and there were a few others. And for a while, I was actually kind of into stop motion. And then eventually I transitioned over to watching YouTubers like Jaystifer. And he used to make some really cool houses back in the past. And that kind of inspired me to try to make content of my own. So I started actually like building my own houses and stuff. And that's kind of when it all spiraled into place to where it is now. And I'm a happy mock builder today. So I just want to thank people like Jane Bricks for inspiring me during those initial stages.
That's so cool. Yeah, mine is similar. But I actually started at the age of 2.
Oh wow.
My older brothers, were into Lego like a lot. So my grandma bought me a set, and she was like, "Hey, hopefully you'll like this. Just try it out." And I loved it. I remember what set it was actually. It was the airport car from I forgot what year it was from, but it was like this airport car, which is now known as Emmett's car. I might have been close to 3 that at that time, but that was my first set. And then I loved Lego, and I ended up I wasn't a great mock builder back then. I just built sets, and once I found YouTube is when I really got into the mock building hobby. I got the reviews. I first started watching like Ryan or MNR Productions for the I was there on his drop test days, and I loved his drop test. I never did one of my own though, because I didn't want to sacrifice one of my sets that I just wouldn't have the I just wouldn't have any time to put it back together. I wouldn't feel like putting it back together for whatever reason. But he inspired me to do reviews, and the person who inspired me to do mocks was actually you, Ty. You inspired me for
Oh, thank
my
you.
Starcourt mock. I've told you that a
I'm
little
glad I
bit, but
inspired you.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. It looked great.
thank you.
Um, you actually reminded me the first time I got my first Lego set was I think I was like 6 years old, but I was taking swimming lessons, and on the day that I like graduated, my swimming instructor actually gave me like this small Lego set. It was the Indiana Jones motorcycle chase set.
Oh,
And
that was a
from
while
there,
ago.
yeah, it's like 2008, I think,
Yeah,
was when the set got released. But yeah, I remember that was the first ever set I got, and that kind of got me into like Indiana Jones and Lego Indiana Jones. So because of that, I started going crazy with Lego. Like back in 2009, I got into like Space Police, Power Miners, and some of the other like nostalgic themes.
yeah,
So,
and yeah, I lived in a place where Lego is very very cheap, so we got like discounts on a lot
mhm,
of things at Target and whatever. So I would get sets like small little $10 sets all the time for like $5. Um,
mhm.
and I would always take apart my brother's sets, but one that I remember taking apart was the AT-AT, which I'm actually looking at right now from 2010. And I would just like make it into something else. Obviously, it didn't look great at all, but it, it it was something. But my first real like mock that I actually tried on, like tried really hard on, was not too long ago. It was this scene from episode 9. It was the final scene from episode 9. It was Ray, Ray Skywalker, or whatever, when she said Ray Skywalker. So that was the first mock that I really like tried on, like tried very hard on. Um, but I'm trying harder and harder. Like the one that I my favorite mock at this point right now is Starcourt Mall.
Yeah, that was a big leap for you.
Yeah, that
That was
was
really ambitious.
I that one took me 2 weeks to build.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was. I just kept expanding on it. Like the bottom first started off as 1 brick, and then I expanded to 2 bricks, and then I eventually did where the studs are on the or the snot technique. And I have to say, Lego Masters, that show, didn't really give me any inspiration for any things to build or for any building techniques. Most of it was already stuff that I knew. But
Hmm.
yeah. What was your like first big Lego set, Ty?
I think for me, actually, it was funny. So, this was like when I was getting into like learning how to read like long books and stuff. Like I was trying to expand my reading skills, and my parents were like, "If you can read this entire book, we'll buy you this Lego Indiana Jones set." And it's the one where there's like the big temple from like the fourth
Oh,
movie.
the Temple of Doom.
With Oh no, not that one. It's the other temple set, the one where it's like a pyramid
Oh yeah,
from like
yeah,
Peru or
yeah. I
something.
know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I remember when I first saw that set, like I couldn't get my eyes off of it because at the time I was into Indiana Jones like a ton, and that set like totally got me like excited. So I was like, I read the entire book in like a week, and then after that, I remember my parents took me to a Lego store and picked it up for me, and I built it like in 2 days. But yeah, that was like the first big set I got.
That's so cool. Yeah. I only got one Indiana Jones set, I believe. I probably got two. Um, but my first big Lego set was I was really into Toy Story at that time, and this
Hmm.
one only had like 400 pieces, but it's big. It's big because they use like a lot of big pieces, so it was like a big model. Even though it didn't have too many pieces, it had very big pieces in it. It was the garbage truck getaway with just too good in it.
Oh, cool.
I am missing a lot of pieces for just too good's figure, like the wings and then the two antennas. But other than that, it's complete. But the reason I lost those is because I moved and like I moved when I was like uh 5. So there was a lot of pieces, or no, it was 4 when I moved. But there was a lot of like loose pieces everywhere that I didn't really know what I was doing at the age of 4. So I don't have a lot of memory of that. So I didn't pick them up. I probably didn't see them. They were probably buried under the carpet. But yeah. So it's we're about
Yeah,
at the 10-minute mark. So if you want anything else to say about that topic, you can say it.
that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Next we'll talk about, do our friends know our channels, like our in real life friends? I'm guessing is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So you go first this time.
So for me, actually, it all started back in eighth grade. I was actually I've never really been shy to tell people that I have a YouTube channel. So I've always been kind of known as like the guy with the YouTube channel and stuff. But it all started like back in eighth grade. I had about 500 subscribers at the time, and people just kind of saw my channel as like, oh, he has a YouTube channel, and like that's really it. It wasn't like I wasn't really that crazy about my content. I wasn't really that ambitious, but I remember one day I made this video. It was, I mean, it sounds cringy now looking back at it, but it was a Lego fidget spinner tutorial, and that video did really well. It got like 100K views in like the first like few
Oh,
weeks.
that's really good.
So, yeah, so for me, like at the time with just a small channel, that was like a huge motivational boost for me. And also, it kind of was the first it was like the first stage that my channel was actually starting to get recognized by friends. So everyone would be like, "Whoa, that guy, he had a video that got 100K views. You should go watch it." But once I got into like high school and stuff, I started to, get more ambitious with my content and it became more of a big deal for me. So, I mean, again, people just still knew me as like the Lego channel guy, not in a bad way, but just like in a funny way. And then um, actually, it hasn't been until recently that some of my friends are like giving me video ideas. Like some of my top 10 videos I did were actually like recommended from my friend Brayton, for example. But yeah, it's pretty fun to like work with them.
That's very cool. Um, my friends. Okay, so I was trying to make a channel for a while. Like I had a bunch of videos ready for them to be posted like a year prior, and then I finally
Hmm.
made my channel in January 2019. So it wasn't too far back, but I posted my first video also in January. It was a few days later. And when my first video was out, I told everyone I knew that I had a channel and like go subscribe. And only like two people of like 100 people subbed, but that's okay. Um, but yeah, so my friends, well, pretty much all of my friends know about my channel. And it wasn't until I reached like 200 subs that they started going like Ada Kano 7 and like making fun of it a little. And that got me kind of triggered, but I'm over it. I was just like, stop, just stop. Like, I don't get what you're trying to accomplish out of doing that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't really like them saying that because I didn't like my name being out there at that point. Like I was kind of shy and yeah.
Yeah, I feel that I was kind of like that too. But um, it was mainly like eighth grade when I had like a low that it's mainly a problem when you have like a channel that's like starting off because people make assumptions about you and it's like, you know, people can go like pretty much any direction with how they think about you, but over time as you like have your channel for like a year or two, then people start gaining more respect like, oh yeah, this guy's very dedicated about his stuff because like if you really think about it honestly, like if someone told me they have a YouTube channel, like no matter how weird it was, even if it was like Roblox, I would still like respect that because I realize how fun YouTube is and it's like, it's fun to make videos and whatnot for people to enjoy. It's like it creates like a sort of energy and a vibe that you can't leave behind because it's just, it brings so much like happiness, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I totally agree and feel that.
Mm.
Um, some of my friends though, they like really watch my content and like enjoy it. Some of my friends are even in the chat of some of my videos, and they like really enjoy my content and like really watch it and comment on them, which I really
That's
appreciate
good.
from them. Like that it's really cool for them to do that. Um,
Hmm. I've actually convinced one of my friends to, I mean, I guess not a friend, but more of like a cousin. He's like a
yeah,
second cousin. Um, but I've actually convinced him to make a channel of his own, but he doesn't really do it anymore. He did it for about like 6 months and then stopped. But um, yeah, that was pretty fun to like get a few friends to like do it and try it out themselves. and a few of my friends right now are not necessarily gonna do YouTube content, but they're just into YouTube in general, like being a creator. Like one of my friends wants to like start vlogging and stuff now that's starting to get nice outside and that it's summer and there's a lot more things you can do outside and videotape when it's warm like this. So
Yeah,
it's pretty fun to watch that happen as well.
that is pretty cool. Some of my old friends, I forgot to mention this, but some of my old friends that aren't my friends at all anymore, they're actually kind of mean to me because of my success, started their channels right when I started mine, and they were
Hmm.
trying to surpass me in subs, and every time that they surpassed me, I would hit a bigger milestone, which I thought that was really funny. I'm not sure if you know Ash and Flash and Brother from Another Brick, but they both advertised my
Hmm.
streams, or one of my streams,
Oh
and
wow.
I got 67 subs in 2 hours while I was streaming, like right in front of
What?
my eyes. That was the best moment ever, and it was my birthday stream.
That's crazy.
So best birthday present like ever, almost ever. But
That's
yeah,
so
and
cool.
they were like, when I click on your channel, it says one, or it says like 102 or whatever, because that's the amount of subs that I was at that time. But when I
Hmm.
click on your video, it says 47, and then they were like sub bot confirmed, and I'm like, no, I'll send you the picture of my stream summary that says 67 subs gained.
Hmm.
So, and I was at 40 that time, so I more than doubled my sub count.
Mm.
So that was really really cool. And they are to this day still jealous of that. They end up surpassing me. But one of them admitted that they have like 20 alt accounts. Because they said I'm sub to you on 20 alt accounts, and I will unsub to all of you if you don't give me a shout out. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not believing that you're sub to me on all 20 of them, because I don't just go up and subs 20 a day unless somebody shouts out my stream. Like, that just doesn't happen. I mean, it happens for
I used
you,
to have 20
obviously, but not for
accounts.
me.
Hmm. Yeah, I used to have, if I think about it, I used to actually have like, I think 17 different accounts that I made. They were all like meme accounts too, like with weird names, like of memes and stuff. And I would go and I would go to like some random dude that was doing like a live stream or something, and then I would just start chatting with one account, and then I would bring another account in and then start chatting again, and the guy would be all confused and like, wait, why are there so many people watching and stuff? So
Yeah,
yeah,
and every time somebody leaves, another person joins, and it always
yeah,
stays at like one or two or whatever.
that probably confused him too.
Anyways, so if there's anything else you wanted to say about that topic, we're about to move into a very large topic, because it's like 10 new sets for Harry Potter. Not 10, but like 7-ish. So
Quite a bit, yeah.
if you want to say anything else, go ahead.
No, that's it for me. I'm good.
All right. That is it for me as well. I have the pictures of the Harry Potter sets pulled up on my laptop right now. I'm not sure if you do, and that's fine if you don't.
I got it.
All right, cool. So we're gonna start off. I'm looking at Michael Brooks Forever's Instagram, because he has them all in order. So I'm starting off in the Forbidden Forest Umbridge's Encounter, I think it's called. Very low quality pictures, but I'll go ahead and like that photo. Anyways, so this said, I'm not. I mean, I probably won't buy it. I do like that figure right there, like the huge guy. I do dig that, because I don't have one of those figures yet,
Hmm.
so that's pretty cool. I also like the what are they called, man horses or something like that.
I forgot what they're
Me
called.
too. I am
Those
glad
are
that it
pretty
comes
cool
with
though.
a Umbridge though, like a minifigure of Umbridge.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I
cool.
was thinking because like it used to be a limited edition minifig, I think.
It did, yeah.
So like the people who used to have it are probably really triggered now
They are,
because they re-released it.
yeah.
Yeah, but I would honestly buy the set just to get it. But I mean, I don't know if like what I would be able to make a video like out of with just that.
Yeah, me too. Like, yeah, Yeah, it's a playset. The tree looks absolutely terrible. Um, and it's a yeah, it's a playset which I don't really like. I'm more of a display person
Hmm.
at this point. But and there's no really good pieces for mocks, anyways. Like no good pieces for Stranger Things mock. I am excited for season 4 though, which is coming out hopefully soon, so that I can make some mocks on that.
Same here. Hmm.
But this is not Stranger Things time. This is Harry Potter. So yeah, $30, I believe. Is that right?
What's your opinion on the Attack on the Burrow set? That's probably my favorite, honestly.
Uh, let's see. It's really good. I like how they have it leaned.
Yeah,
That's
same.
one of the reasons I'm not doing the Diagon Alley collab is because my building is leaned forward, and I just don't know how to uh put that into Lego. But 1,047 pieces, that is absolutely insane.
Hmm.
Um,
For me, I like because when they last released this, like in 2010, I think the set I never got my hands on it, but the set was like it was okay. But I feel like this is much better than the previous version because like as you were mentioning the angle, and I also like the color contrast, like the windows are kind of like bulging out of the wall. It makes it look a lot more detailed and stuff. And also the figures. I feel like the figures are really well done.
yeah,
The the Bellatrix minifig used to be like $30 from the original set, like 10 years ago, but now we get like a fresh new one. So because of that, I feel like aside from a few other figs, I would be really encouraged to get this set because of, I mean, not just the figs, but like the look.
yeah. The
It's
build is
probably my
amazing,
favorite. Hmm.
and it has a lot of cool pieces too, like those roof pieces. I love how they change the colors in those. It makes it look a lot more natural, if that makes sense. And I don't have a lot of those roof pieces either, like especially with the corners. That would be really good for one of your house mocks that you show us on your channel.
Yeah, for sure.
And I do want to mention that it has Hedwig with his owl arms or whatever wings out, which is so cool. I love that about this set.
Yeah, I love that new owl piece. It's like it has a total different aspect now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I feel like you can make a stop motion.
You can.
Like if you have the owl with the arms brought in and one
Yes.
with the arms brought out, like you could make a really cool stop motion where it's like flapping its wings and
Yes,
flying.
that would be so cool. I'd like to see that if there's any stop motion people watching this.
Hmm.
But yeah, 1,047 pieces is a gigantic set. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight minifigures. Yeah, eight minifigures. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. I like
I
that
also
set.
like the astronomy tower.
Let's see. Astronomy Tower is
It's
definitely an awesome one. I
mm,
love how they had the clock tower and the Great Hall behind it. That's absolutely genius Lego.
oh, I didn't notice that. That's actually cool.
Yeah, if you look closely, they have like not only is it like it's like the actual set, not like they built it like gigantically. Like I think they did that with a few Lego Movie 2 sets, but like it's actually those sets. Like I love that. Also, in this set have the Hedwig with the wings out.
I think for me, it kind of almost reminds me of the what was it called? I think it was the clock tower set from
Yeah,
2 years ago. Like pretty similar figures. I think they might have even like carried the same theme because like in the fourth movie there was like a big like celebration or feast and like people dressed up. So I feel like it's almost like this set and the clock tower go hand in hand in terms of
yeah,
like the time frame and the minifigs.
I agree. Yeah, they do look very similar. let's see. I think what makes it look similar is the circle. Like I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a window, maybe
Hmm.
like the giant circle window with the roof. But I love this set because of how many like points there are.
Yeah, it has a very like gothic almost. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not much knowledgeable about certain types of architecture, but it has a very like medieval European kind of vibe, which I think
it
looks
does.
great.
Yeah, I think that looks great too. Let's see what's next. Let's do the Hedwig, the buildable Hedwig. So for 630 pieces, this does not look like 630 pieces. It looks like maybe 400.
Yeah, this looks like a very small set.
I do like how they have the what looks to be a mechanism at the bottom, which hopefully I'm not really too sure about much of these sets, but I hope that that flaps the wings.
I think it does because
I
if
think
you
it
look on
does
the
as well.
wings, there's like
Yeah, I
the
see the
Technic
Technic
pieces.
pieces.
It looks
Yeah,
like it could possibly rotate and stuff like
yeah,
the very like the almost like the elbow of the wing. I don't know the anatomy, but yeah.
yeah. This set again has the owl with the wings out. So I guess that's the new theme with these Harry Potter sets is owls with wings out.
Hmm. It's pretty cool. Even the poly bag I think has that.
I think it
There's
does
like a
too.
five
Yeah.
dollar poly bag. Yeah.
Um, and are those short legs? They look like short legs on the minifigure in this
For
set.
oh yeah, those are short legs.
I don't get why they did that, but with everything else they did, I think normal legs, tall legs.
Mm. Because it always gets me to wonder like what's their criteria for like whether a minifig should have the short, the medium, or the long legs. Because like in Stranger Things, like the kids are the same, like about probably the same age as him, at least in season one, which is
Yeah,
like what the set is based off of. But they have medium legs, so it's like kind of confusing.
that's true. That is a little confusing. I think
But I mean, I guess I
mid
won't
legs.
complain.
Yeah, I agree. But the mid legs I think are for like teenagers, like
Yeah, I
preteens,
guess.
teenagers in that area.
Yeah,
Let's see. We already did attack on the burrow, and let's do four Privet Drive. Private Drive. I don't know, but I love this set. I love the roof design. The roof design looks absolutely amazing,
oh yes.
and it just looks like a good house. Like I could see this in any city or any neighborhood or anything like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, I like the wall technique they use, like the tan and the dark tan together
Yeah,
look
like a
really
mix
nice.
together. That does look really nice.
Hmm. I
They
was
also.
surprised. Like,
Sorry, go
oh,
ahead.
sorry, you go first.
There you go.
Okay, I was just gonna say like I was surprised by how they made some of the minifigs. Like they use the same pieces that they've used in like other sets. Like um, what's his name? The dad, for example. He had like his torso piece. I'm pretty sure they've used that like many other times before.
Yeah, they
But
used
I
it.
mean, it's still a pretty good fit though.
Yeah, it is. I think they used the dad piece um in the minifig pack or like the minifig.
The collectible minifig series.
No, not this. I mean, they might have done it in the CMF. It was the people pack, the fun at the park, I believe. They probably used it more, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
it's a very common like old guy piece, I guess.
Hmm.
But the hair for the old lady, or the mother, it looks like the same one
Umbridge.
as yeah, Umbridge. For a second, it looked like a new hairpiece, like it was skinnier than that. And
Hmm.
my first thoughts when looking at that was Elle from Stranger Things season 3.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually think about that. I really like how spacious the inside is, and I like the door piece on the front. I feel like without like the envelopes and stuff, like the envelope sticker, it would actually be like a good like universal door piece to use if you're just making like any house. But with the letters like being shoved through the newspaper slit, it kind of just makes it Harry Potter themed, I guess. But still
Yeah,
great piece in my opinion. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, it is a very good piece. They did change the car design just a tiny bit. The front, I have the original car, and I was looking at this, and the front, I don't believe used those pieces at the front,
Hmm.
or I could be
I didn't
completely
realize.
wrong.
Hmm.
It
Also, I just noticed it has the license plate. It has TD on it.
Oh, that's cool. You should put that on license plates in your city, or if you have a city or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love to make a city. Honestly, I just don't have the space for it. But when I maybe
That's
get
pretty
my
much
own
the same for
place,
me.
hmm like when I go to after college and I like get my own place, I'll probably dedicate a room for like a Lego city, or at least like I can put like really big layouts or like really big mocks or projects and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool. I also
So
want to
yeah.
mention how Dobby is in this set, which kind of upsets me because that figure was a very wanted figure in the Harry Potter CMFs, and
Oh,
they ruined it. I had the
yeah, I didn't
figure
actually realize
myself.
that. Yeah, I have them too. The good thing is that the CMF has the
Look,
well, yeah, the book and like the sock.
yeah, the
So I
sock.
guess I guess that's good.
Yeah,
Tom Riddle's book or Tom Riddle's diary, I think it is what it was.
yeah, the diary. So I believe this is our last set for the Harry Potter wave. It is the Hogwarts Room of a Requirement.
This is the cheapest set, right? It's like 200. No, I mean not 200, but $20.
Yeah, I think it is $20. 193 pieces is pretty good. Let's see. We have the so it looks like it can connect with the other Hogwarts sets because it has those pins, but I just don't think it would look that good because the blue.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I didn't actually think about that because if you look, there's like Technic pieces
Yeah,
on the
there are the two
sides.
Technic pieces on
Yeah,
each side.
because the thing, it's like it's an interior build, so with you know if you compare it to like the other large like connecting sets, they're all like exterior builds, like the facades and stuff and the fronts of the tower or whatever
Yeah,
and the castle. But this is like an interior build, so it's like confusing how this would fit into everything else.
I agree. And there's a lot of controversy with this set of it being either an otter or platypus, and it's a otter. I don't get why people think it's platypus. It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely because platypuses have like really flat long bills, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's definitely an otter. And
I do like the bunny. Is that a bunny?
yeah,
I like how it's on four legs instead of just
yeah, I like that as well. I think that's pretty cool for Lego to do that.
Harry's piece. His torso piece would also come in handy for um like the office figures
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea.
because it doesn't have like the vest and it doesn't have the, at least to my understanding, it doesn't have the logo.
Mm-hmm. You could probably use that for like
Dwight,
who'd wear a torso like that? Possibly Dwight, yeah, or
Kevin,
like yeah, Kevin, Jim,
yeah.
or you could probably do it for like Creed or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, Creed would be good.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, and I also like how they put Luna Lovegood in the set too. Like the hairpiece was originally in like the CMF, but now it's probably gonna drop in value because it's gonna be more common. So people are probably gonna be using it more in like um, custom minifigs and stuff. And in my opinion, it's a great hairpiece because you can like put it behind a satchel and stuff,
I agree.
But at the same time, it's kind of like it's kind of bulky in the back. But I mean, other than that, I really like it. I think it's a great hairpiece.
Me too. Um, and I just realized that it's that Luna Lovegood figure, or at least the hair for Luna
Hmm.
Lovegood and like Luna Lovegood itself, but like not the same variant,
Hmm.
comes in two sets in this wave. So
Oh,
it's
I didn't notice that.
yeah. So it's a good opportunity for um people to get both, or like two opportunities for people to get that hairpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, so that's about it for the Harry Potter sets. I do want to mention one more thing. The box on this set is very, very thick. If you look, it's like probably 2.5 inches.
Very thick box.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that with sets, but
Hmm.
yeah, it looks good. These sets.
I like the smaller sets with the smaller boxes because they have like that little tab where you can just like put your thumb and like open the box. You know what I mean?
Well, that's gonna be a conversation that you're going to have to discuss with my fans, because most of my fans absolutely hate that.
Oh man, I love that. Like
I
you don't have
hate
to
it,
like
to be honest.
you don't have to cut the tape. Well, I mean, okay, I'll be honest. Cutting the tape is also very satisfying. So I mean, I guess there's two different
Yeah,
opinions
but
that you
it
could.
ruins the boxes.
Yeah, that is true though. Because like I know some people. Because like I do Lego reselling, and some people surprisingly want the box in like very good condition.
I don't blame
So
them.
it's like, yeah. So if it's one of those sets that you like break apart with your thumb, then it's like pointless because the box is broken.
Yeah, the box is just completely broken and demolished.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's about it for me and Ty's. Uh, what did we call it again?
Um,
I'll edit that
hold
in.
on.
Um,
Yeah, no problem. I forgot.
like edit
Brick
the
something.
title or whatever.
Brick. Let me think. Brick. Oh man, my mind went blank. Yeah, sorry, I don't
Me
remember.
too. Yeah, that was it for me and Ty's podcast. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. I'm not really sure when I'm posting this. Probably Saturday. Saturday seems like a good day to post a podcast. But you'll be seeing these every other Saturday. We'll try to do because of time crunch. Next time we will have a guest on though. More than likely have a guest on. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for joining me, Ty.
Thank you guys.
I'll talk to you next week, and thank you everyone for watching.